after discussing all this first law and second law of motion, we are coming to our important part, that is Newton's third law of motion. I hope everybody is aware about Newton's third law of motion. From childhood we are hearing like that every action is having equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law is very simple. For every action there is equal and opposite reaction. You can sit in any chair, do this experiment very carefully and slowly hit the wall. Check out, chair will move in backward direction. You are applying force in this direction, chair is moving in opposite direction. If your chair is having wheels, then chair will move with very high speed to back direction. If wheels are not there, then there are chances you may fall down from chair with help of that. So this is simple thing. You can experiment you can carry out various experiments. We have to just fill out balloon with air and just release it. It will start moving here and there. This is also Newton's third law. Again, check out rocket. What happened exactly in rocket? Say my drawing is not good. This is aerodynamically whatever the shape is there. You can check out. In the rocket, we are having two chambers basically. I am going schematically. This is not existing really. This is having fuel, whereas this is having oxidant. Keep in mind, I am not using word as oxygen. We are using word as oxidant. Right now, keep in mind, when we are discussing chemistry, you will realize this. But here, just compare that they are mixing out oxidant and fuel, and blast is carried out. In this reaction, whatever the gases are produced, they are directed in downward direction. As a result, the rocket is getting motion in this direction. The extent of blast is more. The push given by this rocket is more. We are calling this as propellant. The fuel, whatever the fuel we are using here, that is called as propellant, and oxidant substance is there, that is mixed out together to get this type of motion. This is also Newton's third law of motion. For every action, equal and opposite reaction is there. Even forget of rocket. I am giving you another example. This is a stool or any chair like substance. A person is sitting over here. What is happening? That person, you are aware, he is having mass and gravitational acceleration is there. He is pulled towards downside. So he is applying force over this chair. Whatever force he is applying, the equal and opposite force is applied here by this chair on this person. As a result, we are getting that balance force, whatever force, this is F1, then same amount of F2 is applied by stool. So F1 is equal to F2. Equal and opposite force is applied, and therefore here you will get that when balance forces are applied, displacement is not taking place here. So this way we are getting here Newton's third law of motion. If you are sitting on a chair, then also you are experiencing same thing. Suppose instead of this wooden part, I am making this of thin thermocol. The thermocol will not able to generate F2 as equal to F1, and as a result we will get F1 will be greater than F2. This is imbalance force, that means motion is in downward direction. We are calling person is falling. This is the way, because direction of this is falling towards downside. So this way Newton's law is applicable as long as you are there sitting in the chair. The surface is giving you exactly opposite reaction force. Now in case of jet engine, same principle we are using in jet engine. Say this is the fan like, now this is again schematic diagram. What is jet? That jet is small tube. Here there are fans inside, they are taking air inside, then there must be a wall, so it will go air inside in this direction, but it is not flowing in out direction. Here there is reaction with fuel and a blast is carried out. Hot air is produced. The air which is taken inside that engine is very hot. It is made hot by burning in fuel. So we are getting the temperature rises here. As a result, air start expanding. But there is no place for expansion, only one outlet is there. From that, air start moving in tremendous speed in backward direction. As a result, we are getting motion of engine in forward direction. This all is carried out because we are getting this type of engine. This is called a jet engine, which is used in aeroplane. What is the difference here? Here it is taking oxygen also, and oxidation of fuel is carried out. Jet engine is not carrying out here oxygen, whereas here we are carrying out oxidant also, because rockets are used to travel the object usually from Earth to outside area of Earth where oxygen deficiency is there or oxygen is absent. Say initial stages of rocket, they are traveling in atmosphere, but in very short period they are going to such altitude that we are getting less oxygen and ultimately considerably less oxygen, and then onwards zero oxygen level. And for that purpose rockets are carrying out their own oxidant, whereas jet engines, they are not carrying out their own oxidants, because these aeroplanes are meant to fly in the Earth's atmosphere and not from Earth to Moon.